Hi, my name's Nate Lay, and I am doing this for Hannah Merrill. So, a few questions about me. How old am I? Well, I am 27 years old, even though I tell people that I'm younger. When did you come to America? I came to America around the year 2000 when I was 12. Why? Why did I come to America? Well, because all of my family came here and I didn't have a choice, which I'm glad I didn't have a choice because I would not want to live in Vietnam because it's a third world country, it's in poverty and everything. Life was hard there. I mean, life is hard in America, but there are more opportunity, which leads me to we come to America to find new opportunity to give ourselves a better chance to become what we dream of becoming. When did you join the Navy? I joined the Navy in December 2013. And may I tell you, worst month to join because boot camp was freezing in Chicago. First time I had to deal with like that much snow, and it was hard because coming from California, which is sunny like 98% of the time, it is hard to be somewhere else when the temperature is not moderate because especially in South OC, we're like our temperature tolerance is like between 63 and 75, like a very small tolerance. Okay, why did you choose nuclear engineering? I did not choose nuclear engineering. Nuclear engineering chose me, honestly. I just walked into, I don't know, normally I don't pick up like random calls, but something told me that I should pick up like that phone call that day. And I talked to the recruiter, and I was in college not knowing what I wanted to do because I am going for a major that my family wanted me to, and I felt like I didn't want it. But I'm just doing it, so it was dragging. So I was like, you know what? Join the Navy to see the world. And I was like, oh, it sounds really cool. I mean, I didn't take into consideration the hardship of being in the Navy and all of that kind of things, but I'm glad I did what I did because I did actually get to see the world. And I'm getting sidetracked, but yes, nuclear engineering chose me because I was a mathematics/chemistry major, and honestly, I didn't even get to choose my rate. Being an electrician was chosen for me, so that was interesting, but it happened. Let's see, what's the next question? Okay, did you choose to study theater and produce? Why did you choose to study theater and producing? Because I used to watch Sabrina on TV, and I was like pretending to be characters in there, and then I watched a lot of CW shows and I pretended to be those characters, and cartoons I pretended to be those characters, and I felt like, oh, it felt fun and right. So I just love the aspect of acting because you get to be something that you can never normally be, and it felt right. I study theater theater performance, not theater production, and dance because I like to perform, because the feeling of people applauding and people coming up to you and like, oh, that was amazing what you did, or like even like I did a Grease production during the summer in South Orange County, Mission Viejo, and the next fall, even the next spring, someone came up and it's like, oh, like you had that dramatic ending, it was amazing, I loved it. I was just like, oh my gosh, you still remembered that from like back in the summer. And it's just things like that. Like, it's just being able to like entertain people to a point that they remember you're memorable to them. That's just, it's rewarding, especially if performing on stage. It's different from like performing on film or camera, because it's like when you finish, like it's just a one chance. Like you have to make it perfect, or else you don't get a second chance, because everything's live. And it's after you perform it, it's just, you're like, yes, I nailed that. And then it's, people are applauding, and it's just, it feels so good, because like you're just on stage. It's just, it's amazing. It's that feeling that nuclear engineer or any like science or mathematic majors, or when I was a mathematic or science major, did not fulfill, like that fulfillment, like that reward feeling. So I don't know if that makes any sense. What's your estimated income once you finish schooling? That's really hard to say, because it depends on what I do. If I teach, then obviously I'll have like a steady income. But working as, going on auditions, not knowing if you get the job or not, and that it can vary, because you may get like a job that pays you like a few thousand or even $10,000 one night, and the next night you may not make any money from anything. So it's just a hit or miss kind of income. How many people in your family are doctors, physicians, etc.? Essentially, who are the successful people in your family? So let's start with my generation, because the previous generation, they immigrated here, so they didn't have a fair chance. I mean, granted, I immigrated here in the middle of my life, or when I was young too, so I didn't have as much of a fair chance as my other cousins who were born here. But all of my cousins are either doctors, engineer, or dental, because I have one cousin at Caltech for engineering. I have another cousin two cousins, they're brothers and sisters. They are they have they're going for their doctorates. I have another cousin who I dislike. She's going for dental. So performance artistic wise, I am the only one. I'm the only one in the family who knows how to sing, which I'm not really good at. Know how to dance and act, because I'm the only one who performs. But also I'm the only one who's not uptight, and who live my life, like who actually enjoy living my life. The rest of them are just really like boring. And they'll actually look at my Snapchat and they're like, "Oh, we want to hang out. It looks like you have so much fun. Blah blah blah." I was like, life is all about how you make it, not how your parents want you to make it. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty much it. Well, thank you for following this video, and I hope I've answered each question with as much genuine, as honest as I can. So, yeah.